Good morning, magandang umaga po. Today's video is a video I will try to keep short. It's about the construction of our terrace in front of our house. After the gutters and the doors, Rachel said I want one more big job, and that is a terrace in front of the house. We now only have sand and soil, and when it rains it makes a big mess. And we don't really have a nice place to sit. When it's raining, it's still hot in the house. It's nice when it rains, you can sit outside. It's not very exciting, sorry. We'll keep it short. It's mostly more preparing than constructing. We talked to Rodel and his son and told the parameter of the terrace, how big we want it. And then he has to set the parameter. He has to dig a trench to put the hollow blocks in. We want a little wall around our terrace. The roof of the terrace will be supported by 4 columns. So he has to make 4 rebar reinforcements. And that is tying rebar together, and also not so excited to see. Then pour it with cement, put wood on top, nice wood lumber, cocoa lumber. And then put corrugated metal on top. That is, in a nutshell, what the activities will be. And again, we will keep it short and take you with us to see how the terrace is being made. So stay tuned. Rodel starts with putting small pieces of rebar at the corners of the terrace to give it an idea how big it will be, and as a reference for him where to dig the trench later. And the soil is rock solid, so he has a prepared piece of heavy steel to loosen up the ground and then dig out the trench. This is the finished trench, a little bit deeper where the columns will be. Good afternoon. And these are the pieces of rebar all tied together. At the bottom a little bit closer together, at the top a little bit less. Making cement, and when the rebar is put in the hole, the cement will be poured on top. And this is a boring job, but needs to be done. And then Rodel places the reinforcements against the house. This is the first of 4 columns. And the next day, because yesterday was all about making rebar, they are poured in place. The first layer of hollow block is put in place. Now you know, if you saw our previous videos, how it's done. Hollow block is cemented in, then the gaps, the hollows in the block will be filled with cement. Pieces of rebar are inserted to give it more strength. Bars you see here, the long piece is coming our way, and to the left is to keep it perpendicular to the ground. Here the wall has reached the height that we wanted. 2 blocks, 1.5 block in the ground, 3 above. And this is how they normally do it. First the wall, and after that they pour the columns. You can do it the other way around, pour the columns and then put the wall in. But here it's most of the time put the walls up, then pour the columns. And you see these blocks needs to be filled. They're not filled yet. dog is going to inspect the work. This is how it looks after the work is done. Walls are finished, columns need to be poured, that's the next job. As a joke, I told the neighbors it would be a swimming pool, but I don't think they believe me. Day 3. Making of the forms. This will be put around the rebar so it can be filled with concrete, and that makes a nice strong column. And again, it's a lot of work. Rodel uses pieces of wood that are left over. He doesn't let us buy more than really is necessary, and we appreciate that. We'll see what's going on in the front. Let's see. It's all a bit muddy. First part of reinforcement. One of the forms. You can see it has been raining. The son has to bring the buckets up and down, and it's hot. It's really hot. I felt so sorry for them. And this one is almost filled. Inspecting of everything is really okay, because when the concrete sets, you cannot do anything anymore. That's it for today. We'll be back soon with another vlog. If you like the video, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, share if you want, comment, always welcome. Bye bye.